Okay, real quick. Okay, real quickly. Let's take a look at what it looks like when you are doing a commercial recording. This is from Joey Stuckey's Mixture album, Mixture. I just said that. Okay, got to edit this. All right, real quickly, this is what it looks like when I was working on Joey Stuckey's Mixture album. These are the files that I ended up with. Now, we started out, after we wrote it, we did a really rough recording, just a digital version of a handheld cassette deck, basically. And I've got some MIDI files on here, which is how I work a lot of times. This trumpet line is MIDI, for example, and there is a soft synth associated with it on a trumpet sound. And then I got piano right hand, piano left hand, and piano melody and that kind of stuff. So I got a whole bunch of parts here. Some of them are MIDI. Like there's that take 6 part. That's a patch in my main keyboard. Now that particular patch sounds like this. I had a second part. But that was added later. One of the first things I did was to set up a drum loop. And that was something to play too. And then I added in a bass. Oops. So added in the bass. And then a piano part. So that took a couple of tries to get really right. So I added in the melody because I needed something to play along with too. I ended up keeping that bass line. The drum loop, it was just something to play too. So this all started out as MIDI, and then I transferred it. Once it was done, I converted it to audio. And it really needed a pad, so I added those. And then eventually redid the take 6 parts because I didn't like what I did before. It just did not work at all. So let's fast forward a little bit. And you can tell I at some point messed up the timing there. So what happens after that is I exported the audio files one by one. That is called export stems, and you pick what files you want to send out and then send it with a particular file name, and then just transferred it over to Joey for the adding in his guitar parts and adding in some other things. The final mix, well, the rough mix, though, sounded like this. But a lot of it came from this particular computer right here. This is software is called Studio One, and it's just what I use. A lot of capabilities, and I really like the workflow. You can see tons and tons of channels, mixer channels here, and a lot of tracks just for this one song, Crooked, which you can get online, by the way. So that's what it's like to record.